Church. More than 25 people killed, families and children among the dead. Worshippers in the middle of Sunday service when eyewitnesses say a man walked in and opened fire. The pastor of the church losing his 14-year-old daughter in the shooting. Also, dozens injured. Tonight, the intense effort to save lives. Plus, the investigation into the gunman and his connection to that church. Why he may have chosen a house of worship. The FBI now on the scene as investigators try to figure out why a tiny church in a small Texas town is now the site of the latest mass killing.
This is a special edition of ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening, I'm Tom Yamas, and we begin tonight with that breaking news, a mass shooting at an American church. A gunman opening fire during a service at the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, a tiny town just southeast of San Antonio. At least 27 people killed, including the pastor's own 14-year-old daughter. Dozens more injured, many of them airlifted, as you can see, to nearby hospitals. FBI special agents now on the scene and an entire town in shock as they learn the devastating news. This massacre now the deadliest church shooting in America and the fourth deadliest in modern history, behind Las Vegas, Orlando, and Virginia Tech. We've just learned the president has been briefed several times while overseas in Japan, both he and the First Lady expressing condolences, joining an entire nation tonight, asking why. We have team coverage on this developing story, and we start with ABC's Marcus Moore on the scene.
Tonight, a tiny Texas town, the site of a massacre. A shooting inside a Baptist church. First responders descending on the scene.
We have 6 ambulances en route.
Those ambulances racing to the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs, Texas.
Medic 12 is at CMC with 2 patients.
Authorities say it started at about 11:20 this morning when a gunman walked in during Sunday services and opened fire on the congregation. Local KSAT reporter Erica Hernandez was one of the first on the scene.
I'm going to turn the camera around briefly here. There is a possible mass casualty seen here in Sutherland Springs at the First Baptist Church. There is, neighbors are reporting that a gunman went into the church and opened fire.
Word quickly spreading through the town of less than 1,000 people.
Families are starting to arrive. 2 airlife helicopters have just landed. This is an ongoing investigation.
And be with us, dear, as we learn to deal with this.
Outside the church, tears and prayers as people gather awaiting word on loved ones possibly inside. A pastor from a neighboring church arriving to help.
We all know, and we're all prepared right now, that we're going to hear names and we're going to know every one of them.
Yes.
And it's going to be devastating to a lot of families here.
Texas Rangers securing the scene. The FBI and the ATF now investigating as authorities assess the horrifying tolls. 27 dead, including the pastor's 14-year-old daughter. At least 24 injured. Choppers swoop in to airlift victims to nearby hospitals. The gunman who opened fire, now dead.
And Marcus Moore joins us from outside that church. Marcus, you just reported the shooter is dead, and tonight we're learning police had to track him down.
That's right, Tom. Police here were able to track that man down to the north of us here. The Attorney General confirming that the suspect is dead tonight. But still so many questions, Tom, about why this happened here in this small church, here in this small Texas town.
Marcus Moore reporting live for us tonight. Marcus, thank you so much. And tonight we're still unclear about a motive, but we are learning more about the alleged gunman. Here's ABC Senior Justice Correspondent Pierre Thomas.
Law enforcement sources tell ABC News authorities have tentatively identified the suspect, but have not named him as they seek additional confirmation. We've looked at a Facebook page associated with the name. A photo on that page looks to be of a man in his 20s to 30s. Also seen a photograph of an assault-style rifle. Another social media site claims the man has a military background.
It's highly likely that the shooter is either part of the congregation or at the very least part of the community. And the people he was shooting, he probably knew every one of them.
The scores of victims had little chance to survive. You can see how small the church is from this image taken a couple weeks ago. With virtually no room to move and to hide, they would have been easy targets, likely shot at close range.
Such a small church, you can see it from those photos there. And Pierre joins us live. Pierre, sources are telling you authorities are now searching the suspect's home for explosive devices?
That's right, Tom. There's believed to be a search underway at the shooter's home in Texas. There's concern about explosives, as you say. Tonight, law enforcement is doing a detailed background check on the suspect, looking for any ties to international terrorism. So far, sources say, no indication of that, Tom.
Pierre Thomas reporting for us tonight. Pierre, thank you. Now to the question everyone is asking tonight, just why were those worshipers targeted? Such a high death toll in a town so small, just a few hundred residents who even live there. The carnage unthinkable. ABC's Eva Pilgrim with more on the victims.
Tonight, we are learning more about the people inside that small town Texas church during the deadly shooting. That first name victim, 14-year-old Annabelle Renee Pomeroy, the pastor's daughter. Pastor Frank Pomeroy saying he wants the world to know his daughter was one very beautiful, special child. Pastor Pomeroy, seen here in this YouTube video from just last week, wasn't in church this morning. He was out of town in Oklahoma at the time of the shooting, but is driving home now, telling ABC News, every one of our close friends is among the dead. You can see in these images from inside the church, this is a small church. 2 rows of pews, 1 aisle down the center, families in almost every seat.
I mean, if it can happen here, guys, it can happen anywhere.
At least 14 people are being treated at area hospitals, including a 5-year-old whose family tells us he's in surgery fighting for his life. Tonight, many family members still waiting for any word from their loved ones who were inside.
At this time, nearby hospitals are still triaging patients. At least one we spoke to had to move at least 4 people to a different hospital that could handle a higher level of care, Tom.
And so many reports about those children that were inside that
Small
church.
children.
All right, Eva, thank you. Turning now to another big breaking story we've been following today, the severe weather threat in the Midwest. Take a look at this tornado touching down in northeastern Indiana. Some 25 million Americans now in the path of high winds and dangerous hail stretching from Missouri all the way to Pennsylvania. ABC senior meteorologist Rob Marciano has more.
Tonight, severe storms ripping across the Midwest. Winds over 60 miles per hour, whipping rain horizontal through parts of Indiana. This supercell growing over Bloomington.
I think we got a developing wall cloud now.
Moments later, you can hear the hail beating down on this car. And in Jay County,
Oh, we got debris. Stop.
a widening twister on the ground.
Call 911, David, and keep driving.
A wedge tornado leaving a wake of destruction in Portland, Indiana. This semi flipped and some homes completely demolished. The tornado catching this couple in their vehicle tonight, happy to be alive.
He said, "There it is. We got to get out." We stopped and we ran in the ditch. Luckily, it was right there.
That same storm crossing the border into Ohio, tearing through Salina. 8 people reported injured as night falls and the powerful system marches east.
And that storm still on the move, as you heard Rob mention there. Rob joins us live now with more on this storm.
Still a strong line, Tom. You see all the advisories that are out. I should point out that we had 3-inch hail in both Illinois and Missouri. So we've got wind and damaging hail with these storms that have rolled through Indiana and Ohio and getting into parts of western New York and Pennsylvania as well. They do fall apart, say, after midnight and then reinvigorate tomorrow. But look at the difference in temperature between D.C. and Chicago, a good 30-degree swing there. This is a strong cold front that's pushing east tonight, Tom.
We'll keep our eye on it. All right, Rob, thanks so much. We head to Asia now. President Trump kicking off his historic 13-day trip in the growing shadow of the Russia investigation here at home. The president and Japan's Prime Minister Shinzo Abe taking to the golf course. Mr. Trump saying the countries may never have been closer than right now. Both men sporting Make Alliance Even Greater hats. This as we learn new charges may be coming down in the Russia investigation headed by Robert Mueller. ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl traveling with the president this week.
Shortly after President Trump arrived in Japan to kick off his first trip to Asia, he put on a bomber jacket.
I like this better. You can have my jacket, just...
And in a speech to U.S. troops at the American Air Base near Tokyo, he set the tone for a trip where the North Korea threat will be issue number 1.
No one, no dictator, no regime, and no nation should underestimate ever American resolve. We dominate the sky. We dominate the sea. We dominate the land and space.
In a symbol of his tight relationship with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, the two leaders met at a golf club Signing hats made for the occasion, Donald and Shinzo make alliance even greater. And then a round of golf. But overhanging the trip, troubles for the president's team back home. After indicting former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort, special counsel Robert Mueller begins questioning top White House aides later this month. And questions continue to swirl about this campaign meeting. The president's former foreign policy advisor, George Papadopoulos, has pleaded guilty for lying about Russian contacts.
The charges against George Papadopoulos and the fact that almost certainly he has flipped and cooperating with the government to provide substantial assistance with respect to someone else higher up in the food chain means you're going to see more charges coming.
As he departed from Washington, a frustrated President Trump said it is Hillary Clinton who should be investigated.
Will you fire Jeff Sessions if the Justice Department doesn't take action against
I don't know.
Hillary
I'm
Clinton?
really not involved with the Justice Department. I'd like to let it run itself. But honestly, they should be looking at the Democrats. They should be looking at Podesta and all of that dishonesty.
Speaking to reporters on Air Force One, the president rejected suggestions that China's president, who just solidified his status as China's most powerful leader in decades, is the leader on the rise. Excuse me, so am I, the president said, adding, the reason our stock market is so successful is because of me. I've always been great with money. I've always been great with jobs. That's what I do.
The president taking all the credit there. Jonathan Karl joins us live from Tokyo. And President Trump is expected to meet with Russian President Vladimir Putin on this trip.
The president says he expects to see Putin at a summit meeting that both men are attending in Vietnam. Asked by reporters about that meeting and what he expects to talk to Putin about, he said, Tom, that he wants Putin's help dealing with North Korea.
Jonathan Karl reporting live for us tonight from Tokyo. Jonathan, thank you. Now to the explosive details emerging in a new book by Donna Brazile, the ex-chairman of the Democratic National Committee, including dramatic revelations about her Plan B during Hillary Clinton's infamous fainting spell. Brazile's book and timing creating a firestorm on both sides of the aisle, telling our George Stephanopoulos on This Week she has a message for those who'd rather she shut up. ABC's Gloria Rivera. Here's ABC's Gloria Rivera.
Tonight, the new stunning revelations. The former head of the DNC threatened to drop Hillary Clinton from the 2016 Democratic ticket. In excerpts from her new memoir, Donna Brazile said Clinton's anemic campaign had taken on the odor of failure, causing her to consider putting Joe Biden at the top of the ticket. Her concern culminated with this video of Clinton fainting at a 9/11 memorial event just 2 months before Election Day.
I was under tremendous pressure after Secretary Clinton fainted to have a quote-unquote Plan B.
Again and again, I thought about Joe Biden, she writes, but then thinking of all the women behind Hillary, I could not make good on that threat to replace her.
There's a lot of people saying that is not the campaign they knew.
Well, you know what? They should take a page from Hillary's book, take a look inside of what they did last year, and then they should write their own book.
More than 100 top Clinton aides say they are shocked and find it particularly troubling Brazile would buy into false Russian-fueled propaganda about our candidate's health. Clinton had pneumonia, and in public at the time, Brazile praised her grit.
And although she had to be lifted into that van, you know what? She got up, like most of us, she got up and she kept fighting. So that's the Hillary Clinton I hope people get to know.
But Clinton's fight, Brazile alleges, came at Bernie Sanders' expense. She writes that the Clinton team compromised the party's integrity when it struck its own deal with the DNC in 2015, giving Clinton's campaign vast control over DNC finances. Brazile even saying she was made to feel subservient.
Yeah, I'm not patched to the slave because I got sick and tired of people telling me how to spend money. For those who are telling me to shut up, they told Hillary that a couple of months ago. You know what I tell them? Go to hell.
President Trump says Brazile's book confirms his own accusations. The DNC was rigged by Hillary Clinton in her favor. Donna Brazile refuted that over Twitter with the hashtag #NotWhatIsaid. Tom?
Some strong allegations in that book. All right, Gloria, thank you. We're also tracking some news out of Saudi Arabia there, where officials are calling an anti-corruption sweep targeting dozens of royals and ministers. Among those jailed, the richest man in Saudi Arabia. Observers saying it appears to be a succession planning by the current regime to ensure the young crown prince becomes the next king. And now late word tonight that there's also been an air crash involving 8 senior Saudi officials. There's still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Sunday. We're staying on top of the church massacre in Texas, and we'll bring you the latest developments there. Also, a suspected murderer